How do? How do? How's it going, Lazy? You good? How was the weekend? Did you join in the marathon that was happening up near you? You go for a little trot around the city? Ha, did I, heck? Did do some den building, nice. How did that go? How did you get on building the dens? Hey, lucky knife. Yeah, look at the texture I've managed to get. Took a lot of hard work. How you doing, lucky knife? You good? This uncontrollable tail is whipping things that need not be whipped. She just jumped up whilst I was starting the stream, so thought I'd give her 5 minutes of fame. Ha, I can see a lot of brush marks, which is very brushy. You can see some bits of grey as well, which shouldn't be there. Cut my hands and got splinters. Oh, nice. So this was an outdoor den then, I guess. If there was big chunks of wood involved. Dum 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 dum. Dum. Debating what kind of airbrush I should get. Have you done much airbrushing before? Lucky knife. There's one behind me there. Bum, 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 bum. Although somebody from the stream sent that to me. But for a starter set, going from never having used one before to using that, it was really good. It's like a little starter set for like 80 quid, 70 quid, 80 quid on Amazon. I think that's well worth getting just to start using one and getting used to how it works. Ah, it was a friend's birthday, nice. Building dens on the birthday, sounds good to me. Right, let me get a sheet of paper for my wet palette and some gloves to open some Pokemon cards. Get down then, mate. Stop looking at yourself on the telly and get down. Come on. Yeah, I'd definitely recommend just getting a little setup and giving it a go before worrying too much about all the different types of compressors and stuff. My main worry was that the compressor would be really loud, but they're actually not nearly as loud as people make them out to be. My extractor fan is louder than the compressor is. Hey, Bouncing is here. Bouncing, bouncing. Gonna have a good time. How you getting on, Bouncing? How was the weekend? A couple of starter sets in the shops near me. One is very small, €65. But only 10 litres a minute airflow. Another one is double the price. I would say get the cheaper one, dude. Like, just to start off with, get used to the cheaper one. Just to get used to it, see how you get on with it. Oh. The weekend was passable. Wow, what a glowing review from Bouncing. Did you do much? Could be a V8 compressor. No, I wouldn't care. ChatGPT said 10 litre might be too. Let me find out what mine is. I wonder if it says on it. Let me see if I can quickly find the one that I am. Haha! That's one crusty keyboard. Yeah, this keyboard's wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful keyboard. It's got most of my dinner in it from the last several years. Hey, Frankie's here as well. Frankie, how you doing, my friend? Are you good? Hobby compressors are surprisingly quiet. If you'd like a quiet fan, look for an inline extractor and not a cage. Yeah, let me put this one in the chat. This is the one that I've got. Biddle-doo-doo. Ah, the link is too big. Let me put it in the Discord. There you go. That's mine in the Discord in the suggestion box. And according to this, it is 20 to 23 litres a minute. Tech support sent me that through the stream. using the exclamation mark wish list feature. But yeah, it's really good. For a starting entry level thing, it's been very interesting. As a mechanic, what rattle noise? Just turn the radio up. That's what I had to do last week after I went over a pothole and my car started rattling. Let's turn up the music, we'll be okay. That's it. Blast some bullet. Yeah, these are ANC that I have on now. I've got 4 or 5 sets of headphones, and only my monitoring headphones are not ANC. But yeah, take a look in the Discord, Lucky. I posted a link there to the one that I got sent. Let's open some Pokemon cards, seeing as we're here. I've got a few in here, and I've got a few in here as well. Maybe we can do some pack battles. Temporal Forces versus Perfect Order. See if we can find the muck that Eskimo has been desiring. Well, this is very well glued. There you go, there's a little promo card with a code on it if anyone uses those. So my monitoring headphones are for DJing. So when you're DJing, you kind of need to hear what's in the headphones and what's outside of the headphones at the same time. So you wouldn't want to ANC. Bum, 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 bum. And all the music on my stream is all entirely made by me. Ooh, yeah. Which is pretty cool. Keeps the copyright strikes at bay. Gives me a reason to make more music, which is nice. I like getting the guitars out and having a bit of a jam. In fact, one of the things I'll be doing on my members only stream on Thursday will be creating a new song. What about listening to some tunes in your own home? At that point, I just put these ones on. Or my KRK Rocket 8s that are on the desk. The big boy speakers. So, what do we reckon is going to have the better pull? Hey, Tobias is here. How you doing, Tobias? How have you been? How was the weekend in Leicestershire? Right, let's check out Temporal Forces first. I think the bigger hit's going to be in the perfect order. So I'll go for this one first. See how we get on. Put that light there. Your link seems like double the price. Oh, look, the double the set price. Yeah, the one you were talking about with the 20 litre. Yeah, it's a good set, to be fair. I've had good joy out of it already, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Although I have stabbed myself in the hand during the process, which wasn't the most enjoyable. Right, get this focus locked in. We'll give it a go, see what we can get. Remember, all the pulls that we do on this channel will be given away at some point. All the pack openings end up becoming YouTube shorts, so keep an eye out for those. And we'll see what we can do. Here is Veldum, Breloom, Roly Coly, Heatmore, Electivire. Okay, whatever that one is. Too many C's. Future Booster Energy Capsule. First of our 2 reverses. Ooh, Arbok, Gen 1, that's what we like to see. The Gen 1 ones, I know them. I think that's a Gen 2, right? The standard shiny at the back. So I said the better pull would be in perfect order, and it's not going to be too difficult to beat what we've just done. Tobias is gaming. Nice. What are you playing, dude? I might do some gaming on Thursday's members only stream. Speaking of members, here's Patrick with his organ. How you doing, Patrick? You good? How was the weekend? How did the weekend treat you? In Certificate? You have a good time? You get up to much? Here we go. Let's get another pull, shall we? Give me that full art goodness. That's what we want to see. Seal, Gen 1, baby. This Pokemon is literally 2 swords, and it's called Doublade. It feels like they gave up after a certain amount of time with Pokemon. There's a sword. A sword is not a Pokemon. Right, first of the 2 reverses. Second of the 2 reverses. Can we get a full art hit? Ooh, baby. We at least got an EX Mega Clefable. That is a hit in my book. I'll take that. It's a shiny, shiny hit. I'm pleased with that. Oops. I mean, the full art version would have been nice, but we'll take the Mega EX. It's a hit. Will look good in the hit binder. It's a Gen 1 hit as well, which we like. Bum, 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 Haha, leave my member out of it. Whoa, Tobias playing some Elden Ring. How you getting on? Patrick's impressive organ, I may add, yeah. Nice little mini, that one. Gotta keep popping in and out. What did I miss? So, I pulled a Mega Clefairy EX as the hit for today. And other than that, just little bits of chat. What you missed right at the very start was the cat, although I think you were here when the cat jumped up on the desk. Maybe she'll be back later. And right now, I'm going to carry on with... look how slimy they are. Goodness gracious. That's only going to get worse as it gets warmer. And I need to get the aircon set up soon, I think. Weekend was great. Had the weekend off. It was raining. Oh, wow. So, chilled Saturday. Had a 2K game with the Death Guard against Space Brews on Sunday. Ended in a draw. Wow. Not too often you see the draws, right? What do you think you could have done differently to secure the W, Patrick? Just started a new save and trying a strength build. Ooh. Yo. Hopefully that goes well. Finish your Necron Warriors and Overlord. Ooh, look forward to seeing those in the Discord. A Mega EX, yeah, that's it. I would have liked the full art version, which is worth a reasonable chunk of dollar, which will be good to put in the giveaway binder. But that one still good, looks nice. Right, we got these boys. If you remember last week, we put a little bit of blue on these for me to then put a little bit of purple, then a little bit of pink. Bum, bum, ba, da, da, da. Don't forget to click the like button if you want to help us share the stream around. You click the thumbs up, we get more viewers, we have more fun. Something like that. Split my Blight Lord into 2 groups of 5 and push further up the board earlier. Okay, nice. At least you've picked out a little bit of what you could do better, which is nice. Having the fun, doing the learning. Right, and what I need for these is a purple contrast. Ooh, that'll do just nicely. I'm going to give a size 0 a go. Where are my zeros? From 0 to heroes, what we're trying to achieve today. What you're painting, I'm painting my infractors that we started a little bit on Wednesday. Yeah, I was away all weekend, so I didn't really get anything done this weekend. But we will catch up this week. So if you can see, these have actually got some blue on them, which you can't really see from a deep distance. Not on camera, but you can in real life. So over that blue, I'm now going to put a purple contrast. Make it look tasty tasty. Then I'm going to put some pink in these areas. And we'll see how we get on, shall we? Have you seen WrestleMania? Yes, sir. I watched WrestleMania. Because I was out on Saturday night, I watched Saturday's Mania yesterday. And then Sunday Mania I watched live. Which is probably a lot of the reason why I'm so tired today. Hey, Robbie's here. Robbie. How you doing, my friend? You good? Tired, sore, and out socialed. Yeah, I feel a bit like that. I went to go and watch football, and I went for a night out at the weekend. So, and I've watched 7.5 hours of wrestling. What have you been up to then, Robbie? What has caused the social tired soreness? And are you back to playing with the plastic today? Just finished last night, so what did you think, bouncing? Any particular matches you particularly enjoyed? Out on a Saturday night. It's the first time I've been out on a Saturday night since 2024. And yeah, I instantly remember why. Hangovers last too long now. I've been tremendously unproductive. Ooh, Paris, was that the painting comp? How did it go, Robbie? better than Saturday's. Yeah, ladder match was good. Finn versus Dom was good. Ladder match was probably my favourite match of the weekend. Just total non-stop action. Yeah, ladder match was a match that I had hyped up in my head and it didn't disappoint, which was good. Didn't win anything, but met loads of cool people. And that was way better than a medal. Yeah, for sure, Robbie. Sounds good to me. Maybe I should start going to those sorts of things and giving out business cards. Come look at my stream. But yeah, I'm glad you had a good time, my friend. Good experience to have as well, right? There's one in October in Belgium. In October, I'm supposed to be in Germany for a wedding. Hopefully there'll be a few more closer to home. Bam, bam, bam. The first weekend in October. Nice. Should we put a bit of purple on this and see what it looks like? I'm still not 100% decided on how my Emperor's Children will look, because my only other Emperor's Children model is the Mauler Fiend. Oops. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-da-da. That's something I need to remember as well. I've lost my holder to hold the minis, so I need to remember to print a new one. Did get quite a few fun new paints and some models. Nice. What models did you get, Robbie? Were they selling new models, or were the people like swapping and trading and selling their own models? Magnus Blake has appeared in the chat. Looks like a bot to me, but if you want to claim yourself to be Magnus Blake in the chat, let me know and I'll give you permissions. I got fluorescent pink paint. Nice. Sounds good to me. I've got some pretty bright pinks. In fact, I'll be putting pink on this model once we're done with the purple. Purple and pink is my colour scheme of choice for the Emperor's Children. Looks a little bit like this when it's done. Jumping in the stream before my doctor's appointment. Good to see you, Beyond Hope. How was your weekend? Robbie got some Skaven. Nice. Yeah, I'm tremendously tempted to get Skaven, but my to-do list is currently too big. Maybe 2027 will be the year of the rat for me. We shall see. Beyond Hope had a good weekend. That's good. How was yours? Mine was okay. I went to go and watch the football with my family. Drank a load of beers. Watched WrestleMania. So pretty reasonable weekend, really. Bit tired now though. I've not been very productive today. That is for sure. Even met a decently big YouTuber I watch, and they were chill, so that was nice. Not being big-headed, yeah, that's good. Always good to meet your heroes and them not be a bellend. Bouncing has got a new favourite wrestler in JD McDonough. Nice. Did he particularly impress you? What, with the Mexican destroyer on the ladder? JD throws himself into everything, right? He's good for that sort of stuff. The great horned one compels you. Yeah, I know. I don't have the space, time, or money. Went down to my local game store yesterday to watch a few games. Two guys were playing AOS Skaven versus Soulblight. Now I need a Sharan in my life here for sure. That sounds good. That's not a bad thing to do. Go down and just watch some games rather than playing. Very nice, sounds like a fun time. Big Ush is a lush model. For sure, yeah, that Mexican destroyer. Just the whole match was just non-stop, right? It's so good. Hey, Zim's here as well. Zimar. Ooh, got the keys to Mobimar. Good to see you. Are you excited for Total War 40k? Yeah, when's that happening? How far away are we from Total War? I'm looking forward to playing some Warhammer related games on my Thursday night members only streams. That'll be something a little bit different. Ba-da-ba-da. I want to get into playing for the new 40k edition, but I have a soft spot for AOS, yeah, for sure. Especially those rat boys. AOS has got some really nice models, to be fair. A lot of very nice models. Patrick was looking at the new Skaven Herald. Might make a good second Demon Prince of Nurgle. Ooh, nice. Little bit of conversion action on Patrick's table. EC are on the desk today. What is everyone else painting this evening? Yeah, good question. What are you guys all up to? Hated the finish to Ober versus Brock, but the post-match stuff made it make sense. Yeah. It was one hell of a passing of the torch moment between Ober and Brock. Brock's an incredible human. Like, his achievements, his mindset towards stuff. The most expensive airbrush is sold out. Oh dear, oh dear. Is that sold out at your local store? Could you not get it off Amazon or eBay or anything, Lucky? Some Skaven guys defo are good shouts. Someone proxied a Be'lakor in his AOS game with a toy John Deere tractor. Nice. Yeah, put it in the disc. Let's have a look, man. The whole plague vibe. Yeah, between Skaven and Nurgle. Yeah, Skaven are like, they are a chaos army, right? Total War will probably be unplayable for its first month, generally bad for the first 3. Ah, you think they're going to release it prematurely, Zim? Is that your prediction? Zim is painting some Warhammer Underworlds. Nice. Not seen a great deal of Underworlds in the Discord. That'll be cool to see. If you're happy to share. Hey, Tommy Watson is here, but building at the moment. He's currently covered in glue. Tom Watson's covered in glue and plastic, so he's had to type that with his nose, and it took him half an hour to type it. Don't worry, dude. Enjoy the building. Good to be on in the background. Patrick's doing some finishing touches. Building up the courage to paint my Hospitaller in white armour. Ooh, nice. Frankie wishes he was painting, but is currently at work and there's no work to do. So you get to chill in the stream, which is nice. Good to have you here, Frankie. Dum dum da da da. Haha, and he's sniffing the glue a little bit. Was surprised he put Ober over like that, but fair play to him. Didn't expect him to leave this early in the year. A lot of contracts run mania to mania, don't they? However, the rumour was he was going to retire at SummerSlam, so interested as to why they did it early, but who knows. Probably just fell right with the storylines, right? Put Ober over in a good way, I like that. I think I'll just get the cheap €65 kit. The mini compressor is ass. I'll just borrow my dad's. Maybe you can buy a compressor separately, right? Because what you don't want to do is get one that's so bad it puts you off airbrushing entirely. That's the thing to try and avoid, I guess. Robbie has posted it in the Discord. Nice. It's not so much a conversion as it is just an actual tractor. Nice. It's not even got wings. Could have at least put some wings on it. The Total War thing is less a prediction, more consistent pattern. So would you recommend not playing it when it first comes out? Maybe it'll be slightly cheaper a few months later as well. You hope he typed it with his nose. Well. Put them toes away, no need for the piggies to be out. You usually love my toes. Gunther may call him out over the year. Ah. Gunther wants to retire Brock. Nah, I can't do that. I'm all for suspending disbelief, but Brock would annihilate Gunther. One of my favourite things from Mania was everybody doing the Oba strut. My new favourite dance move. Any thoughts on the new chaplain? Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I mean, it's a chaplain with a jump pack, so that's kind of always how it was going to look, right? One of the main guys from the video, so there had to be a jump pack chaplain on the way at some point soon. I'm more looking forward to the orc character on bike. It's going on pre-order this weekend. Anybody looking forward to any pre-orders at the weekend? There's a lot of Astra Militarum going on pre-order this weekend. Quite a bit of Battle Sisters as well. Sororitas pre-orders this weekend as well. Incoming. Ba-dum-dum-dum-dum. Robbie is debating an airbrush, just not sure how to care for it. They're pretty easy to take apart, clean and put back together. Just don't stab yourself in the hand. That's my top tip. Learned that the hard way. My local grocery store started selling creatine. Nice. Good find. What kind? Powder or capsule? What are they selling? Brock's a slab of chunk that only wins from behind. Well, there you go. There's Lazy's take on it. New chaplain, nice sculpt, but not for me. Chaplain is on par with the Weird Boy. With airbrushing, they seem daunting and hard to take care of, but I recommend grabbing a rather cheap one from Amazon with a compressor attached. I started with that. Yeah, as long as you've got like the correct stuff to clean it with, it's not particularly difficult. I could talk you through it in the Discord one day if you want. Or maybe I should make one of those YouTube videos on how to do it. I don't think I could make a straight video like that. Maybe one day. Who would be silly enough to stab himself in the hand? Might pick up the Battle Sisters Battalion box. I need the Nundams. What's that? The Paladins. Nundams. Nice. Might as well pick up the other units in the box at a discount. Tom Watson, just cut my hand opening a new pack. God damn it, Tom! Now you've got to put that blood onto the Chaos model. Them's the rules. For the Blood God. Yeah, some of the new Battle Sisters stuff looks awesome. Again, more temptation to buy more armies that I don't have the time or space for. But I am 100% ordering the Orc when it goes on pre-order at the weekend. He will be mine. And we might even make him on stream next week. I can't wait for the new Orc. Haha, Tom just did an Olmaph, that's it. Eskimo, I did mention you when I opened the packs, Eskimo. I said we'll try and find some muck for Eskimo, but alas, it was not to be. Instead, we got a Mega Clefairy EX. I think it was a Clefairy. Sorry, Clefable. So that was pretty cool. Other than that, how you doing, Eskimo? You good? Haha, lazy. I'll take this weekend's releases. All of them, yeah. It's a really cool week for releases, right? Ian Watson is here as well. Ian Blackford. How's it going, Ian? You good? What you been up to? How was the weekend? I won't be pre-ordering anytime soon, trying to not add to my pile of shame. The last edition was a Custodes pre-order. Yeah, I try not to add too much at the minute, because I've got quite a long to-do list. But that Orc model is just too cool not to add it to the shelves. Speaking of armies I don't have time or money for, my Space Marine buddy wants to split the starter box. And do I want to start Orcs next year? Yeah, boy! Green is the best, as we all know. Green is always the best. Yeah, a lot of people will be splitting that box, right? It's usually a good way to get a cheap new army is buying the two halves of the box separately. Because people are always interested in splitting those boxes. If anyone has played the Dishonored games, recently picked up the Fusel Major model for the Cities of Sigmar range, along with the Year 4 Warhammer Plus model. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm holding off Warhammer Plus to see what the next model is. I am interested in Warhammer Plus, but not particularly interested in the current models available. And they usually refresh the models in like August, so yeah, I'll wait till August, see what we get next. Dun, 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 dun. things are getting very purple up in here, which is nice. Dum 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 dum. Haha, if it ain't Growlithe, I don't want it. We've still got the Growlithe here. This is the Growlithe. This is Robbie's card. Keep that to one side. Just to remind us of the Growlithe love. Just came in after a jog. What were you running away from, Eskimo? Dum 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 dum. Ian is all good. What are you up to, Ian? Are you doing any hobbying today? You building or painting anything? Or just chilling with the stream? Either way, good to have you here. I'd need nothing but bikes, shock jump dragsters and boondaka snazwagons. Yeah, I'm holding off buying anything until I see what's in the 11th release. But it's fair to say I'm going to have a very mobile orc army by the end of the year, that is for sure. It was Eskimo's birthday, nice. Got a box of Space Marine Eliminators from my brother. Ooh. Bit intimidated by the models, how come, Eskimo? Just subscribe for a few animations I watch on there, and this will be the first model I've ordered directly from Games Workshop. Ooh, nice. Happy belated birthday, yeah, for sure. Enjoy the Eliminators. Running away from this weekend's gluttony. Nice work. Ian is making Lord Marshal Dreer. So are you looking forward to the pre-orders this weekend, Ian? There's a lot of stuff that may well be right up your street. Appointment time. Good luck beyond hope. Hope it goes well. And I'll see you soon. The cape seems hard to paint on the inside. Probably just have to sub-assemble them. Ah, nice bit of sub-assembly. Could be fun. And Ian is going to go to GW for some more Krieg. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to be pre-ordering from Wayland Games. That's where I tend to do my pre-orders. And I'll be pre-ordering the Orc and trying to not add anything to my basket that I don't need. Although this weekend will probably be a very fast to sell out, because Krieg is very popular. And I think the The new orc character is going to sell out pretty quickly as well, I think. To the point where I'll probably set an alarm to make sure I am ready and waiting for the pre-orders to go live. Peter is here as well. Good to see you, Peter. I got a nice thing today. A guy at my store heard what happened to my Lancers, how they got destroyed, and he gave me an unsold Thunderbird. Wow. That's pretty cool. That's very, very cool. GG. Hey, do you want to know something stupid that I did? I don't remember if... I can't have mentioned it last week because it hadn't happened yet. I sold a couple of bits of my grey pile of shame. And someone bought one of the boxes, so I packaged it up, sent it to him. Next thing you know, refund request. I was like, oh, what's going on here? And he messaged me, he sent me a picture. I accidentally sent him the completely wrong box. So basically I did an Olmaph. I did a dum-dum. So he bought my Drakari that I'm getting rid of. And instead I sent him some Spider Riders from Age of Sigmar. What an idiot. Dum, dum, dum. Have to learn how to paint tanks. Base coating alone will take weeks. Yeah, what are you gonna do for the base coating? So I think I've got all the bits. So hopefully you can see, I don't know what it looks like on the camera, let's have a look. You can see the difference between these two guys. One on the left said his purple's done. So we're going to purple these guys up. Purple and pink. Purple, pink, black, all the fun. Yeah, the Thunderhawk is massive, and it's an expensive model as well. If it's a proper one, not a 3D printed one. Ah, it's a 3D farm, so a proxy. Yeah, nice though, a nice proxy to have. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty big boy, which would be good. Sponges are great for vehicles, yeah, for sure. Makeup sponges are generally good for most things as well. Looking nice. Thinking of 3D printing one on my A1 Mini. That would be like a month-long project. Yeah, it'd take a little while, right, to print something that big. Probably be like a 30-hour print time, maybe. Although it depends what size nozzle you're using. Yeah. If you're on a 0.2, it might be, yeah, quite a long time. I don't think I even have enough plastic on hand to print it. Yeah, when I got my printer, I bulk bought a load of discounted PLA. I got it for £7 a kilo, which is pretty good. I think I'm down to my last 5 kilos now, maybe. Tried some cheapo PLA and it was ass. I'm never gonna get PLA. Well, mine's the Bamboo Lab PLA. So it's like it's proper stuff. It was just they had a sale on at the time. I think I had a code because I bought a printer from them or whatever it was. So it's the PLA mat from Bamboo Labs. Sponges or airbrush for vehicles are a big ass brush and patience, that's it. Even after having put it in a dryer for 24 hours, it's still like 50% made out of water. Oh, that's not good. That is not good at all. Yeah, buy cheap, buy twice is often the case, right? I've seen a whole bucket of some hero with a claw. That hero with a claw is released this weekend. He's back from the dead and his name is Yarrick. Did print some terrain pieces with it to use it up. Yeah, that's the thing. Terrain's always a good thing to get the printer on. I appreciate those of you that have pressed the thumbs up as well. If anybody else is watching that wants to shove the thumbs up, that'd be really helpful. Get our video in the eyes of more viewers. The more viewers, the more fun. And if anybody is new to the channel, give me a hello hi in the chat and let's have a little bit of a chin wag. Whilst I put some purple on these boys. Haha, I'm going to be a contrarian and thumbs down. Hey, if you let me know why the thumbs are down, at least I can do something about it. Nothing wrong with a bit of constructive criticism. Bum, bum, ba-da. Tobias is back, popping in and out whilst he's playing his new strength build. Nothing you can do about it. Just want to go against the flow. Interesting. Well, nobody's sent a tip yet this stream. Lucky knife. You can go against that flow if you want. Bum bum ba. Engagement is engagement, that's it. No such thing as bad press. Bum bum ba dum ba dum boom. Skibbity beep bop bow. Skip bop bim bum. Boom. Hey, we're up to double figures on the likes. Appreciate that. It doesn't show me the dislikes anyway, so I guess I'd have to go into the YouTube studio to go and see thumbs downs. Bum bum biggity bum. Boom, boom. Dum, 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 dum. Yeah, so I'm going to paint over the blue with a purple, then put some pink on, then wash it all with another purple, and then fill in the blacks and the metals. Should be pretty cool. Da-dum-dum-da-dum-dum. I like it, we get to this bit of the stream and everyone's so quiet because they're all working on all their own stuff. I'm here if you need me. If you want to chat, let me know. If not, I'll just keep on painting away. See how we can get on with some Emperor's Children. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. Blob's here as well. Good to see you, Blob. How you getting on? How's your weekend? What are you up to today? Ba-da-da-da. What is everyone's feelings toward the Imperial Guard, new models, Yarick and in general? I think they look really cool. I think Imperial Guard have got more and more impressive models all the time. Yarick is Yarick's an awesome model as well. I never knew how popular Imperial Guard was until Christmas, when Space Marines sold out first and then Imperial Guard was second. Got quite a big fan base, the old Imperial Guard, or Astra Militarum as we refer to them nowadays. I only care about the tiny men with gas masks. I find the tiny men funny. Yeah, it's interesting to still have the humans. I don't think humans will make it 40,000 years into the future. Wanted to pick up my colours in a delivery pickup shop, but I was too late, and even though it was still in the store, they have to send it back. What? That's not very good, Bob. How did that happen? Surely they give you like time to fetch it, like multiple days or even weeks. Bom, bom. Tobias has gone to go and eat. I've not had any tea yet, actually. That reminds me. What are you eating, Tobias? Anything good? Tasty, tasty. Very popular with military and ex-military. Nice. Dum 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 dum. I was away for a week, but I wanted to start with my dreadnoughts today. That's a shame, Blub. What are you going to do instead, Blub? Lucky if we make it 50 years. Yeah, for sure. If I did guard, they would have gas masks. It'd be nice to have an army you don't need to paint any faces. Yeah. Whenever I get the option between a metal face and a skin tone face, I always pick the metal face. My hands have got ever so shaky today. Shaky, shaky. Oh. Cyberpunk 2077 is an optimistic guess of what the future will look like. Yeah, probably. Will definitely be worse. We shall see. Will any of us still be here in 2077? How many years is that? 51 years. How old will I be? 85. Yeah, you never know. 85's doable nowadays. Sat painting my Warhammer 50th edition in my old people's home. Should be fun. Chosen to do my sororitas with no helmets. I am slowly regretting that decision. Nothing a bit of a dry brush and a speed paint can't solve, Patrick, right? we go. I now have 2 with purple trim. Nice. Haha, put the black pills down, guys. Hobbying should be a white pill. I thought they were red and blue. Like Dr. Mario. Same could be said for wrestling and footy. Slowly starting to like the guard a bit more. They are the underdogs, have cool vehicles and are literally cannon fodder. I am getting better at tiny faces. It doesn't make it easier, yeah. Always fun doing the tiny faces. Yeah, I think for an entry-level face, it's always contrast paint is your friend. Not done female faces very often. I'm still learning. One way to learn how to paint a face on a Mini is very similar to how women apply makeup. In terms of like picking out the highlights and stuff like that. I watched a video on painting faces a couple of days ago. It's very, very similar. Learn how to contour. Maybe you guys can all be makeup artists if you're particularly good at painting the faces. You should see how much people charge for doing makeup at a wedding. Woo-wee! Lots of dollar bills. A lot of dollars. Thoughts on the face of my aggressor I posted in Discord. Let me have a little look. Oh yeah, did a good job of those, to be fair. I like it. Two with helmets and one with his big pink forehead out. It's like a 5 head. You got big head. Wedding tax is real, yeah. Well, I'm getting married next year. In September next year. If you're over here and you want to come, you're more than welcome. Base coated with AP Jasper Skin, washed with AP Dark Skin Shade. Light glazes of Jasper Skin and Bray Matter Beige in different ratios. Very light glazes. See, with my robot girly man, I just did a grey base, white highlights, and then a skin contrast. 3 steps to easy face. That's about as much effort as I want to put into a face. Looked alright in the end. Dum 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 dum. The Ultramarine Aggressor Sergeant. He's not the sergeant, he's a very naughty boy. Do you think there'll be any Ultramarine specific models this year? Not had any yet, have we? Face looks great, skin tone is good. You want to make the eye whites even smaller. That is not easy. Probably Uriel Ventress, since they are discontinuing his current model. You think that's going to be the next one? The next Ultramarine? Any other guesses? You think they'll do Uriel with like a little squad like they have done Calgar and Titus? I think that's their new tactic for Ultramarine boxers. So I bought my Calgar just on his own. I couldn't be bothered with the people that he comes with. Hey, Adam's here! Adam Barrett, 2 R's, 2 T's. Wait! How's it going? You good? How was your weekend? Good time, mate. You been good. Been playing Pragmata. How's that been? I don't even know what that is, if I'm honest. What is it, and how's it been going? Saw a bunch of last chance to order models on the Warhammer site. Vanguard models, old Orc Warboss, and Weird Boy and Pain Boy. All have or will have new sculpts. Yeah, that's it. And all will be more expensive with their new versions than their old ones. Lucky Knife is thinking about getting Pragmata. What is it? It's awesome. Okay. Good to know. It's the old school fun video game stuff going for it. Unlike most modern AAA slop. Fun mechanics, Space Dad Simulator, the bond between the two characters is endearing and heartwarming. Also, it made me absolutely determined to have a child. Nice. I'm doing that in 3 months' time. It's a psyop to have more babies. Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, let me check that out at some point then. Maybe I can pick up some dad skills before the baby arrives in July. Dum 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 da dum dum. The propaganda got to you. A mix of Dead Space, Vanquish, and Last of Us. Okay. Yeah, The Last of Us came to mind when you were talking about that kind of relationship type thing. My missus has been playing Last of Us in the last couple of weeks. I played it when I had a PlayStation like 10 years ago, 12 years ago. Ooh, yeah. Other than that, Adam, you got any plastic on the go? Any pre-orders you're looking forward to? I think it should be safe for me to play that game then. I fed all the little sisters in Bioshock to the machine for more Adam. The propaganda will not get me. The Last of Us would have been a much better movie than video game. Yeah, they made it into a series, didn't they? I think Catherine quite enjoyed playing the game. Not really my kind of game. Not a lot of games are my kind of game, really. I've played the same 2 games for the last 20 years, to be honest. But we'll be playing some games on the members-only streams every other Thursday. Try out a load of Warhammer games, and maybe even some non-Warhammer games. Just going to see what happens with the Thursday streams, to be honest. What's the worst that can happen will be the approach that I take, like it is the approach I take to most things. Hey, Silver's here. Silver Psycho Gun. Good to see you, my friend. How was the weekend? Diana is too adorable. Instant paternal, instant activation. If anything happens to her, I'll go on a rampage. It's baby time for Adam. The propaganda machine has hit hard. Bim bim bing bing bong. I think I'll try and build some Templar. Nice. Perhaps paint some fantasy minis I bought to practice. Fantasy minis are always good fun. What sort of stuff have you gone for, Adam? Any goblins? I do like the green skins always. Green is the best. Not the best day today. One of my cats had to leave us today. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Silver. If you want to post any celebratory pictures of the cat in the Discord, you'd be more than welcome. And hopefully hanging out in the stream can take your mind off things. And if you want to have a chat about it, just message me in the Discord. Adam's girlfriend is away in the Philippines at the moment. I've joked this game is making me want to have a baby with her as soon as she walks through the door. What a welcome back to home. Sloth is in the Twitch chat. The first person in the purple brand today. Everybody else chilling in the YouTube. Sloth in the Twitch asking what we are painting. We are painting some Emperor's Children in Fractors. How are you getting on, Sloth? How was the weekend? Have you been up to something? Adam got some Wild Spire miniatures, an assortment of D&D style character minis, about 15 for a tenner. Perfect practice fodder. Yeah, sounds good, man. Practice some techniques and some colour schemes. Bum 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 ba da da da. Bing bong. Bum, 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 bum. Sloth has started building this evening. What are you building, Sloth? Are you enjoying it? Glad to have you here with us. What's your build? Tobias has eaten and returned. What have you been eating, my friend? What food do you have to make me jealous? Silver, I will start to build some Flesh Eater Court and be here for the action. Got a super deal on an army box this weekend. Nice! Good to hear, Silver. Flesh Eater Court. Good stuff, man. Tobias on a pasta bake. Ooh, nice. What kind of pasta bake? Red sauce or white sauce? Death Guard Combat Patrol. After an hour and 20, the Lord of Virulence is done. That's very much like my kind of speed. Just chilling out, building the Plague Boys. Yeah, I got the Death Guard Combat Patrol, but I got the old one, I think. I got the one that doesn't come with a rhino. Is that the old one? Because all combat patrols seem to come with a bloody rhino nowadays. You get a rhino! You get a rhino! And a red sauce pasta bake for Tobias. Sounds good, man. Sounds good to me. Didn't know the LOV needed 19 pieces of sprue. That's it. Back to painting I go. Enjoy the painting, Tobias. Don't know if I've got an LOV. Not looked at my Death Guard for a while. As I say, my to-do list is that big at the minute. But yeah, we should definitely do some Death Guard soon. Maybe I'll do a spinny wheel next week and let the spinny wheel pick what I paint. As I am indecisive. Right, that guy's got plenty of purple on him now. And I'm going to celebrate my third purple achievement by going for a wee. Morty's wings. Morty's not even got a base coat on him yet. We'll get there. Right, let me nip for a wee. I'll be back shortly. Close the window, getting a little bit chilly in here, which is nice. I'd rather be cold than hot. That is for sure. do we reckon we'll get the purple done on all of these minis today? Hopefully, that'll be nice. That would be good indeed. Remember, there's a giveaway active currently. If any of you haven't joined in yet, have a little look in the Discord, figure out how to join in. It's absolutely free and you can win some stuff. Just stop the camera from following me, there we go. And if anyone's not pressed either of the two thumb buttons, whether you want to go up or down is up to you. But pressing the button is useful for the channel, get us visible to other people. And if there's anybody here that hasn't yet got involved in the chat, fancies a little bit of a chin wag, please wag your chins in my direction. Appreciate you being here. Forgot to like, thanks for the reminder, Tobias, appreciate it. Appreciate the thumbs up, my friend, that takes us up to 15. Or at least that's the number on my screen. And we've also got Paul here as well. Mr. Oldham, how are you getting on? How was your weekend? Thoughts on Army Painter Primer? I bought the matte black one, but the spray nozzle snapped off when I pulled the lid off the can. I have a refund, but doubtful about ordering a replacement. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I think everyone experiences the primers differently, right? I've used Army Painter and never had any problems with it. I've used Citadel and never had any problems with it. But it's all about how you experience it, right? If you want to go for a different brand, there's no reason not to. And we got Papa Pigeon in the chat. Papa Pigeon, how are you doing on this Monday? I'm doing all right, thank you, Mr. Pigeon. How about you? How are you getting on? Good to have you back in the chat. What brand are you going to give a go then, Adam? What are you thinking? Or is it feasible to go down the airbrush route, Adam, as a way to base your minis? Have you considered that? Might have been me being a ham-fisted doofus. I mean, it's impressive that it's snapped off, because the nozzles do come off, they just then go straight back on again. Because you can put whatever nozzle you want on there. But yeah, to snap the little nib thing, impressive. I kind of wonder if it was snapped already before you took the lid off. I've opened them by bashing the lid off against a hard surface before, so you've done well to break it, my friend. Papa Pigeon is doing alright, procrastinating on painting all the towel I picked up from Adepticon. Nice. What does this new towel list look like, Papa? And what kind of colour scheme are you going for? Tobias has completed their Overlord and is now building again. Nice. What are you building this time, Tobias? Ba-da-down, ba-da-down. Doo-doo-doo. Chock full of battlesuits. Farsight red with the desert tan camouflage as accent panels. Ooh, nice. Look forward to seeing that in the Discord, Papa Pigeon. Sounds good to me. Adam likes the Citadel, but it's expensive. So Colourforge and Vallejo Primer 2. I like the Vallejo acrylics. An airbrush is a consideration when I have the space for it. Okay. I'll convince myself I'm so strong. I broke it with my sheer can opening power. Yes, it bent immediately to your will. But yeah, airbrush. Once you try base coating a model with an airbrush, you'll never want to buy another rattle can. That's my thought on it anyway. And yeah, it doesn't take that much space to put in an airbrush station. And an airbrush will pay itself back as well in terms of... Obviously, once the rattle can's done, the rattle can is dead. Whereas your airbrush, eventually you'll get past the amount of cans you would have bought and you'll still have airbrush primer left. Dun, dun, dun. Tobias probably going to do the 3 Scorpec destroyers. Nice. They're the destroyers. Sounds good. Sounds good, Tobias. Look forward to seeing them. Paul votes for Colourforge. I've never tried Colourforge. I've tried AP, Vallejo and Citadel, but never Colourforge. So how much is a Colourforge rattle can then? Bearing in mind a Games Workshop one is somewhere between 10 and 13, right? Bum bum ba da. I've seen these little airbrush with inbuilt compressors on Amazon for cheap. So you can get a full airbrush compressor and airbrush kit for like 70 quid. Which is like the price of like 5 rattle cans. So, pretty good investment. I believe Colourforge is less expensive, although I also observe US prices. Okay, yeah. Heard good things about their primers. Yeah, sounds like Colourforge might be pretty decent then, Adam. Nobody has any horror stories about the Colour Forge, which is good. Bum 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 bum. Colour Forge is comparable to Citadel in my local game store, but bigger cans. Ah, okay, that's the difference. They have 15 in my local game store. I've got a couple here that probably still got the price tag on. Yeah, look. There you go. So yeah, the black one was 13. The grey one was 15 for some reason. But yeah, if you bought 5 of those, you could, for the same price, buy an airbrush kit. So, something to think about. You get an extra 100ml with a Colour Forge can. Okay, cool. Robbie, got proper good feedback from one of the judges. Extremely pleased with the trip now. Nice, Robbie. That's good. And if you're interested in sharing any of it in the Discord, Robbie, it'd be awesome to see. Be good to see your models that went all the way to France. And Tobias has posted a pic in the Discord. Nice one. Same price, but an extra 100ml. Nice. Gonna tell chat something now that'll make you clutch your pearls. As an experiment, the squad I'm painting now, I did not prime them. What? What? You just painted straight onto bare plastic. Animal. Heresy! Gasp! Heresy! I have a Mechanicus Grey Citadel primer, but I want black to try a new painting method for the Templar. Nice. Straight to jail. Straight into the penitent engine. Those sisters aren't playing, yeah, for sure. And we thought the dreadnoughts were bad. Let's take a little look. And what were the models that feedback was for, Robbie? It'd be good if we could see the models alongside the feedback. Not had a single new person in the chat today. Who's been scaring off all the new people? Maybe it was Patrick with his no primer method. Bum 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 bum. Ah, you replied to the original message. Top tier, Robbie. Thank you. Haha, painting on the sprue. Yeah, I've tried that myself, but took too much effort. I quite like it, you know, when people paint them on the sprue and then put them in a display case. That's quite cool. I tried painting my first Chaos sprues that I bought a couple of years ago. I tried painting them on the sprue, and I didn't have the patience or the skill. So, not be doing that again. Bum, 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 bum. Doobie doobie doo. I think they're more zealous than the Space Marines, yeah, for sure. Patrick has got 2 penitent engines. Painting on the sprue, good for base coat maybe, a funny gimmick, but if you want to do proper object lighting, rough. Yes, for sure. But looks cool in a display case to just have a painted sprue. Thing is, like if you were to assemble it after painting it on a sprue, like when you chop into it, that's going to cause problems, right? Painting is rough. Painting is life. Just got on and need to prime stuff myself. Finally built the Mel Scepter. Nice one, Stephen. And how are you going to prime, Stephen? Have you got a rattle can that you're a particular fan of, or are you a little bit of an airbrush prime master? Adam heard a legend of a guy who used to show up to the local games with an army that looked like it had been dunked in a vat of craft paint. An amorphous bright yellow blob. Nice. Do you ever eat the models because you hate them? I've never munched on a model just yet. Gat, how about you? You ever munched on a model? Good to have you back in the stream, Gat. Bum 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 ba da. Rattlecan, gonna use Wraithbone. Nice. Assert dominance by eating your opponent's warlord. Any of you remember the game from Always Sunny? It's called like Charlie McDowell or something like that. That's what that makes me think of. Dum, dum. Gaz would be very hard to choke down. Yeah, you'd have to do Gaz in multiple sittings, right? Fahrenheit, how you doing? Good to have you back in the chat. What have you been up to? Bum 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 bum. Diggy diggy dum dum diggy diggy doo. Being asked for feedback in return from the perspective as non-Frenchy, so nice to know they do care. Yeah, that's cool, man. Sounds like you found a really nice place to go. Is it a yearly thing? Are you going to go again next year, do you think? Bum bum bum. Found an airbrush for €5. Wow. That's an interesting concept. I mean, the airbrush as an actual airbrush is just a little bit of metal, right? So not too difficult to fabricate. It's more the compressor that costs the money. Is it paint and a straw? Did you ever have those felt tip pens as a kid that you blew into and they sprayed out? Like, I wonder if you could use those somehow. You could do like blood splatter with those potentially. Anyone know what on earth I'm talking about? Bam, bam, bam. Bum, 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 bum. Tobias's airbrush was 40 quid, nice. One of those bottom feed ones, okay. Arnold, good to see you, my friend. How have you been, Mr. Goose? What have you been up to? 2 airbrushes and a compressor for 90 quid, nice. I linked the one that I have in the Discord if anyone's interested. 70 quid. Like an atomizer. Yeah, nice. For spraying glazes on ceramics. Okay. Appreciate Arnold being on the like patrol. Lazy has the same compressor. Nice. Yeah, it does the job for not a lot of dosh. Which is good. Although tech support sent me my one, which I'm eternally grateful for. Hey, maybe we should do that as the top prize for the giveaway next week. I can send you an airbrush kit. Not outside of the realms of possibility. Bum, 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 bum. Been to Amland, one of the Wadden Islands. What were you doing there, Arnold? Did you have a nice trip? Snap the tip on one of the airbrushes there. Can't get the thread out now, really? How did you manage that? If there's anyone sat there wishing they were getting involved in the chat but don't quite know what to say, just type any old nonsense into the chat and we'll take it from there. We've not had a single new viewer today, which is a shame. That's model number 4 with the purple trim. So we are cracking on nicely. Was a bit rush when cleaning. Yeah, I completely take mine apart when I clean mine, although that did result in me stabbing it into the middle of my hand. Beep beep bop baka bow swoosh. Ah, skip up bow skibbity beep bop bow. Hey, look at this. Arnold posting the trip in the Discord. Let's have a look. Ooh. Big spinny wheel. What's this? A mill of some description, is it? I'm guessing. Gotta be right. Nice. Looks good, man. Looks good. Thank you for sharing, Arnold. What were they producing? Were they making bread or beer or what were they doing? Ooh, bibbidi bip bop boom boom pow. Skip up, skibbity bop pow. Boom. Soon done with the building my second Moorbeg 9. Nice one, Silver. Can't wait to get some paint on them. Yeah, that'll be good. Look forward to seeing that in the Discord. Hey, you got a super chat.
You will get more viewers soon, mate. You have members now.
We have members now. We have super chat from Patrick Goodgin. Nice. I like how it shows the original currency as well. So I got CAD last week from Black Sigil Studios. I've got ZAR from Patrick. Yeah, appreciate that, my friend. Money in the pot for more plastic. Very much appreciated, Patrick. I like how on my screen as well it's like it highlights the message and makes a big blue bar unmissable. Nice work. Mustard in one and bio oil in the other mill. Oh, nice. Oh, I do quite like a bit of mustard. Bit of mustard on a pork pie, yes please. Although once again we talk about food and I get very hungry. Don't really have a great deal of food in either. Nothing to stop me going to the shop, I suppose, but we'll see. We'll see. Psychow is here as well. Hello, friend and chat. Came to say hello and give you a like. Appreciate that, Psychow. I'm only 2 likes off 20 now. That's the big like goal for every stream. If I know 20 people have been here and shoved their thumbs up, then I've done my job as an entertainer. I can feel a little less sad when I go to bed. Tommy Watson, please don't talk about pork pies. You live in the land of the pork pie, Mr. Watson. Who doesn't like a pork pie? Especially like the fancy butcher pork pies with like Stilton lids on. Gobble gobble. Pies are supposed to be sweet. What are you talking about? Come on. What's wrong with a meat pie? Tasty, tasty meat-filled pies. Get in my belly. Although I do quite like a cherry pie with some custard.
Yeah.
I'm happy to eat all the pies. I am the answer to who ate all the pies, it turns out. Tobias, never had a pork pie. Dude, you live close to the land of pork pies and you've never had one. Tom's been making them all day. Really? I didn't know that's what you did. Or did you just do it because you felt like it? I briefly did some work in a pork pie factory only a couple of years ago. In fact, I was taste testing some and I snapped my tooth on a pork pie. Did not enjoy. I have a picture of the aftermath if anyone wants to see a big hole in my tooth. Although it's not pleasant, I can tell you that much. It's still not quite right now. Banana. Pie equals dessert. Lucky knife, I thought you were a contrarian and you won't accept a meat-based pie. Hey, we got Mini LS in the Twitch chat. We don't get many in the purple brand, but I appreciate you being here. Are you a little bit of a fan of the plastic? Are you a collector of the plastic, perhaps, Mini? Good to see you. Appreciate you joining in. Spinach and feta pie. Ooh, cheese and greens. Delicious. You're a baker. How come I didn't know this? Maybe I did know it and I just ignored it. I didn't listen to a word you said. 3 to 4 times a year, me and the missus will eat pies during our holiday. Nice. What's your favourite pie? Come on, guys. Favourite pies, get it in the chat. Make me hungry. Here's my cherry pie. Getting started with the poor financial decisions of the plastic. Nice, I like it. Have you made a decision on a first army then, Minnie? What are you thinking? Sounds about right. Apple pie with custard. Oh, I don't mind an apple pie with custard. Fruit pie with custard. Did any of you have pink custard at school? Were your school dinners? I don't think I've ever seen pink custard since. Weird that the word pies in Dutch translates to urine. Yeah, I guess it's like piss in the English, right? Chicken and vegetable pie is a traditional one. Nice. I smell chaos. We got Data Combat in the Twitch chat. Look at this. We're getting multiple Twitchers. Usually we're very YouTube heavy, but I appreciate the Twitch joining in. And you smell correctly. We have got the Emperor's Children here today. We're just getting some purple over the blue. And then we'll do some pink tomorrow. Are you a fan of the chaos yourself? Have you got some chaos plastic in your household? Pink custard was elite. Yeah, for sure, man. Tasty, tasty pink custard. South Africa is renowned for milk tarts. What's a milk tart? It's a tart made out of milk. Okay, but I don't think I've heard of one of those before. Shepherd's pie is a wild card. Oh, pushing the boundaries of a pie, literally there. But I do like a shepherd's pie. I'll take cottage or shepherd, either way. Blueberry pie for Stephen. Ooh, fancy. And Minnie, you going for the Marines or the AOS intro set? Ooh, so you're not even decided on a gameplay system yet. And by AOS intro set, do you mean the new Spearhead that came out a couple of days ago, or the actual one from a while ago? Marines intro set. There's a new intro set coming out in 2 months' time. If you can hold on, Minnie, or maybe you can pick up a cheap one now. And if you were to have Marines, which colour would you go for? Which flavour of Marine appeals to you, Minnie? And Data Combat is currently painting some World Eaters. My favourite of the Chaos Gods. Blood for the Blood God. Skulls for the Skull Throne. Which World Eater models are you currently going for, Data Combat? And hopefully you can see the chat from Twitch and YouTube on the screen. As we stream on both at the same time. YouTube is usually more densely populated. That's my my main stream, the old YouTube. But good to have people in the purple brand tonight. Milk tart flavoured with nutmeg and cinnamon. Oh, I detest cinnamon. Catherine would love that though. Sounds good. I'm going to get one tomorrow and post a pic. Yeah, I appreciate the pictures. Always happy to see the stuff you guys are eating around the world. Bum bum bum. Probably the one from a while ago. Might go for that one chapter. Might go for one that's cheaper than invest later if I enjoy it. Yeah, definitely go for it. I look forward to hearing about your Warhammer journey, Minnie. What made you start to be interested in Warhammer? Show them your Lord of Skulls. Yeah, that's a good model. Currently painting a Master of Executions. Nice. Did you get that in the Combat Patrol, perhaps? Nice model. One that I don't have, actually, currently. I've got quite a big Khorne army. But as of yet, no Master of Executions. I love listening about people's journey into Warhammer. Yeah, it's pretty good, man. It's good to hear all the different ways people get into it. And the different ways people enjoy it. So are the World Eaters your one and only army, or have you got a selection of plastic? And if you guys want to win some Warhammer, I always forget to mention stuff like this, you can join our Discord. Just type !Discord in the chat. You'll get a link. Come and have a look around. But one of the things that is in there is a competition to win some Warhammer. Which is free and is being drawn. The winners will be drawn next week. So feel free to have a look around the Discord, show us some of your models. You get one entry in Twitch and one entry in YouTube. It's your only 40k Chaos army. So do you have other 40k armies that aren't Chaos? Or maybe some AOS or even Old World? AOS army is slaves to darkness. I've dropped my paintbrush. Nice, my AOS. Well, I've got some demons for AOS, but mainly my AOS armies are Blades of Khorne and Gloomspite Gits. As I'm partial to a green skin. Paul, thanks for the company, guys. Quick stop for me tonight. See you Wednesday. You're not around tomorrow, Paul. What have you got on? Appreciate you being here, my friend. Good to see you, as always. Mini, I always wanted to try it when I saw them as a kid. Then the inner kid me woke up again years later screaming, I want to try it. Nice. I like that. Yeah, I first bought a Warhammer Mini 20-something years ago. And now I'm just a big kid. With more money, time and space. So if you get the Marines starter kit, which chapter Marine are you going for? Are you going to go for Ultramarines, the poster boys? Maybe Blood Angels, the poster boys for the 11th edition? Maybe something completely different? What are you thinking? And if you want to get them for free, take a look in the Discord. join in with the competition, and maybe you'll win the free minis. 'Cause that's even better than buying the minis, is winning them for free. And if you don't win some this time, you can stick around, enjoy the community that we've built up. We're here every Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, live 6 till 9 UK time, and quite often we end late because I get carried away with the painty, makey. So where are you two Twitch viewers from? We've got Mini and Data Combat, but where on this blue and green marble do you reside? That is the question. Lucky Knife, Blood Angels are just red ultramarines. Something like that. Psycho, my AOS intro set arrived Friday, and this weekend I managed to assemble half the rats and all the Stormcast and put 3 layers of base paint on them. Awesome, Psycho! Did you enjoy it? Have you enjoyed AOS so far? Blood Angels always piqued my interest, so I'm debating between the two. I'll probably try painting them with poster boy colours that come with the box and see how I do. Yeah, sounds good to me. Hopefully you can share what you have worked on in the Discord once you get them. You can get a free mini. If you've got a Games Workshop store near you, Mini, you can get a free one just by going in and saying, I'm interested in the hobby, can I have a free one? And they'll even show you how to paint it in the store, which is pretty cool. Stormcast Eternal are awesome, but those rats are so small. Yes, that is true. Tiny, tiny rats and lots of them. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's cool to know. Yeah, they're pretty good. Pretty good for getting you started if you do have one close by. And as I say, if you just type !Discord into the chat, you'll get to come and join us in there. You can see the stuff that we've been working on. You can share what you've been working on, ask any questions. and also win free Warhammer, which is nice. And hopefully you'll be able to come back on a Monday, a Tuesday and a Wednesday. We start the stream by opening up trading cards. So today we opened some Pokemon packs. We end the stream by opening some stickers. So you'll get to see some Warhammer stickers today, which is interesting. You talk about your inner child. Well, I get wonderful waves of nostalgia trying to complete a sticker album like I did when I was a kid. It's nearly time for the sticker album, actually. How long have we been streaming for? Yeah, about half an hour's time. We'll put some stickers in the album. Fight. Next Monday is the giveaway. Yes. So as long as you have entered, you can enter in Twitch chat and you can enter in YouTube chat. And next Monday at 7 PM UK time, we'll draw a couple of winners. Right, so all of these have now got purple on them. Happy days, happy days, happy days. Manifesting the win right now. What would you choose if you did win? Yeah, that goes for whoever is here. If you guys won, what would you be hoping to get? Would you want a box of Warhammer? Maybe some Pokemon cards, maybe even an airbrushing compressor. I'm sure we can make something work. Hey up, hey up. Thank you for following. Got a new follower. Woohoo. Thank you for following me, Data Combat. Thank you for following me, Data Combat. Ooh yeah, baby, let's go. Yeah. Appreciate that. Thank you very much for following. Catan Void Dragon for Tobias. Box of Warhammer. Ooh, you want to start collecting Tau? I can definitely get some Tau over to you if you are one of the lucky winners. Patrick, an Olmaph mug. We can definitely organise that, right? Minnie is here. Has joined the Discord. Good to see you. Appreciate that. Take a look around, get involved. So either Tau Combat Patrol, Farsight Cadre box, or some big mech depending on budget. Nice, we can definitely get a Combat Patrol sorted for you. No problem. Going to snoop around. Yeah, good to have you in there, Minnie. Appreciate you joining. Data Combat has followed on the Twitch as well. Appreciate that. Very much appreciated. As I say, we are here every Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, 6 till 9 UK time. So you now have somewhere to hang out. join in the chat with these other crazy fools. Join in the Discord. It's a pretty cool place to be. But yeah, we've done a layer of blue on the trim, then a layer of purple on the trim. Next up, I'm going to do some pink. Then a purple wash. Then some blacks, then some silvers. And we should be good to go. So we only have a few people dreaming of winning next week. Tobias, Lucky Knife, Patrick. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Haha, Lucky, manifesting the win so hard right now. Well, let me have a look how many people have entered. Only 32 people have entered, so you got a 1 in 10 chance of winning something, right? Which isn't that bad odds at all for a free entry giveaway. Psychow! Psychow wanting the Necron Combat Patrol. Nice. Yeah, so the number 1 winner will get a Combat Patrol or something equivalent. Number 2 winner will get some sort of battle line box. Hey, Arnold! Joining the competition in the Twitch. I like it. Big Brain entering in both the YouTube and the Twitch. Hey, hey, thank you for following my stream. Minnie is here. Thank you for following me. Thank you for following me, Minnie. Thank you very much for the follow. Did not yet do it in here. Up in my win chance. Haha, that's it. Up the win chance. Enter the competition in Twitch and in YouTube. And you've doubled your odds, alright? Good stuff. So Arnold has demonstrated there how to enter the competition for anybody that wasn't paying attention. And for anybody that hasn't already entered, that's how you do it. I was in the Warhammer store yesterday and couldn't decide on what I wanted. I was thinking about a 3rd army, maybe Iron Warriors. Yeah, rule of cool, Stephen. If you think it would be fun, why not? Go for it. If you've got the money, the space and the time, yeah, go for it. And as Arnold says, we have 17 likes. I can see 18 on my screen. But if we could get to 20 likes on the YouTube video, that would be very, very good and much appreciated. Ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Bum 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 ba da dum. So Minnie has followed on Twitch and joined us in the Discord, but has yet to enter the competition. Data Combat has followed on Twitch, but has also not yet entered the competition. Well, there's plenty of time yet. Drawing the winner on the Monday next week. So maybe an Iron Warriors Combat Patrol will be fun to win. Yeah, for sure, Stephen. Let's see what we can do. What are your other 2 armies, Stephen? Iron Warriors in contrast to your other armies, or a nice pairing? Votan and Tyranids. Okay, yeah. Nice bit of variety there then if you get the Iron Warriors. I like it. Bottle. What would the cons of getting both starter kits if you can't decide, apart from spending double for now and one for how many months later? In my mind, there is no con on getting both starter kits, right? So I've got 12 40k armies, 3 Age of Sigmar armies, and 2 Old World armies, and 2 Blood Bowl teams. So I always say rule of cool, Mini. If you think something looks cool, if you think it would be nice to have, then yeah, go for it. Why not? But definitely take a look around the Discord, see if you can see any models in there that you particularly like the look of. Maybe that will inspire you to start that kind of army. Rule of cool, always a good rule for these types of things. Yeah, definitely. And maybe even find an army that matches your your mentality. If you want to charge forward with blood-curdling rage, giving blood to the blood god and skulls to the skull throne, or if you're a goody two-shoes that wants to live life in the order of the greater good, then there is a plastic for that. Stephen, I do need more space. My wife's knitting takes up most of our hobby space. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I've got all these shelves behind me and still I potentially need more. Always more. Get rid of the wife. Yeah, swap the wife for more plastic. Easy win. Hey, 21 likes on the YouTube. Wow, that shot up quite quickly. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you for joining in. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll grab the pink. Get some of the pink on here. On the shoulder pads, on the legs, on the arms and hands. And then we'll start to do some of the black bits. Bum ba dum ba dum bum 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 rum bum bum bum. Skip that song because it's a little bit loud in my headphones. Probably need to adjust the levels on that one. But I think, yeah, it's been good to get some of the purple on. I'll put these up here for now. Out of the way. Ready for tomorrow's pink session. We'll see how we get on with that. But right now, we're going to open some packs of stickers. As I said, we opened some trading cards on the stream. We opened some stickers on the stream. And it is now time to open some stickers. So here is our box. Warriors of the Emperor. Well, how many have we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 packs remaining. Which means we've got 3 weeks left of stickers. Can we complete the album? We need to average one non-duplicate per pack. You get 4 stickers in a pack and 1 card. So if I can average 1 non-duplicate per pack, we will complete the album. She's super supportive of the plastic, which helps me have less guilt for buying stuff. Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. That's the kind of human, the kind of carbon-based life form you want to be supporting the plastic purchasing. Haha, back to Pragmata. Peace out, everyone. Take care. Appreciate it, Adam. Appreciate you being here. Enjoy the gaming. Enjoy the bond of Pragmata. And good luck to the missus when she comes back from the Philippines. Hopefully see you tomorrow or Wednesday, Adam. If not, have a good one. Come on, Sororitas, we have faith. Right, let's open that one straight away for Patrick, shall we? Let's get some more Sororitas stickers. That is what we need to see. Sororitas or Eldari are the two that I'm missing quite a few of. Ah, we've got an Orc Warboss to start with. Kind of looks like a bit of a weird boy. We got a Space Wolf on Wolf. Hey, that's got to be a new one. I don't think I've seen that one before. That's pretty cool looking. Oh, finally, sticker number 1. Woohoo! Definitely need that one. Awesome. Very, very happy with that. Very happy. How many times have we pulled Helbrecht? I must have about 7 Helbrecht cards. However, we mentioned Black Templars only a few minutes ago in the stream, so I was bound to get the Helbrecht again. Blessed is the Emperor. That is it. That was a good pack. Right, let's do another one. That was a nice pack. Yeah, for sure, Psycho. Exactly what I was thinking. Furioso Dreadnought. I've seen that a few times. Blood Angels Dreadnought. That's a duplicate. Is that Logan Grimnar? Another duplicate? Orc Warboss. Potentially a duplicate. I only need 1 more Warboss. Ooh, Eldari. They probably need that, which is good. Remember, we need to average 1 need per pack, and we will complete the album. Wolfborn. Canis Wolfborn of the Space Wolves. Nice card. Looks good. Helbrecht, he's always around. Yeah, we see him quite a lot, right? Right, let's organise these. Finally got sticker number 1, which is really cool. Right, let's grab the sticker album. We'll stick some stickers. Let's get sticky. Right then. Oh. Let's see what we can do with this, shall we? Sticker number 1. Completed the first page. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. I do wish I'd stuck some of these stickers in a little bit more accurately, but that is not my strong suit. Look how wonky his face is. Not my best work. But good to finish. Good to finish. Get it in there. Right, Eldari, is this a duplicate or no? I don't think it is. Hopefully not. Number 43. Nice. That's 2 for 2. 2 for 2. What a time to be alive. What have you done? I'm not very good at painting within the lines or sticking within the lines. So here we are. Right, 86. I think this is a duplicate, unfortunately, but we've already got the number that we need. So anything else is a bonus, right? Yeah, there he is. Logan Grimnar. The duplicate. Our first duplicate of the day. Followed by another wolf. This time Harold Deathwolf. The duplicate. Then we've got a couple of Orc War Bosses. I only need one, and it is neither of these two. So as you can see, we've got a couple of duplicates here. Oh. But I'm happy. I got sticker number 1, which is good. We got an Aldari as well, and I'm hoping that this one here is also not a duplicate. That would be 3 non-duplicates on one stream. Yo. Which is... Oh, it is a duplicate. Magda Grace. Oh, well, though. 2 out of 8 non-dupes. What a way to finish a stream. So, how many do we need now? We've done the first one very badly, but it's done. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Can't believe I've still not got Gaskell yet. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I need to average slightly more than 1 a pack. But hopefully we will get there. And you will be here to witness the completion in a couple of weeks' time. Something to look forward to. But until then... You went and jinxed yourself, you gobbo. Yeah, for sure, Data. For sure. But hopefully you'll see us again tomorrow. As I say, every Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday we're here 6 till 9. Which means it's time to wrap up the stream for today. Hopefully you've all enjoyed it. We've had a good bit of painting, a good bit of chatting. We opened some Pokemon cards. We got this this Mega Clefable EX at the start of today's stream, which was good. And remember, all of the hits, whether it's Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Star Wars cards, once the binder is full, we'll give it away, and every hit that we pull on the channel will be given away. We stream Mondays, Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Most of you already know that, but there are a few new people in today, so hopefully we'll see you all again soon. If not, check out the Discord, have a look in there. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all again soon. Cheers everyone, and thanks for the pie talk. So long, and thanks for all the pies.